This is so much better.
Put the TV on mute, please.
This is so much better. She was just on Instagram. We had a lot of Wi-Fi issues. This is so much better. Are you ready to take it from the top? Are you about to cry again?
No.
She almost cried on IG, child. But now
I did it
crying
because I have been trying to get on you for a long time.
Okay, well, I'm happy you came to TikTok, girlfriend. All right.
I follow you everywhere. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, you're so sweet. All right.
First of all, is that same woman that was in that thumbnail? Like that first lady
Profile
that we
pic?
saw, that profile pic. That wasn't the same woman. Let's go back for a second. We're going to come right back here. But let's go look at that picture again. That's not the same woman. This look younger. Look like she ain't been through the ringer. Maybe a little bit. So y'all just take a mental note. That's what the profile picture look.
The catfish is real.
And then we back. Oh. You know. Then she's talking about she'll follow Kendra anywhere, but won't follow the Lord.
That's the problem. That's the real issue. Y'all worship is misplaced. How about that? Crying like Kendra's Jesus Christ. You melting down. Please, man.
Because you've been trying to get on Kendra's show. It's that desperate. It is pretty desperate, y'all. She's a single mom to 6 children.
No wonder she need the magic of Kendra G show.
She needs it.
Ran through.
She been ran through. But let's get into the video. Let's see what she's talking about.
All right, Barbara, correct?
Yes.
Even though I have it written down, I'm going to take it from the top because the TikTok audience probably doesn't know you. So, Barbara, how old are you again?
I just turned 46 Monday.
Okay, she's a tourist. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a veterinary technician.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I do. 3 girls, 3 boys.
6 kids, correct?
Yes.
What are their ages again?
25, 22, 21, 17, 15, and 12.
Okay. 3 men, correct?
No.
2 men.
Only 2.
That's right, 2 men. And never married.
Y'all go play them numbers, and if you hit, send us a cash out.
Just don't forget about the family.
Do not forget about us. You know, share the wealth. Because I feel like them numbers finna hit, y'all. Them numbers right there. We got 25, 22, 21, 17, 15, 12.
This lady, yeah. And she says she got 2 baby daddies. Okay. You
2
had
baby
3 and
daddies.
3. No marriages, I'm assuming.
I don't think it's no marriages, but let's see.
No.
Okay. The last child's father, we were on IG, you said that after 17 years, he decided to leave.
Yep.
How many kids do you have by him?
3. I have 3 with each.
Okay, got you. Okay. And where you calling us from, Barbara?
I stay in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. All right, so we got Barbara, 46, veterinarian technician, mom of 6 kids by 2 men, and she's in North Carolina. What kind of man are you looking for?
You know what? We go ahead and play the taps, Mr. Darrell.
Man, we getting it out the way early, huh?
I already know. I already know what's gonna happen. We do enough of these that we already know what's gonna happen.
Predictable.
6 children, 2 baby daddies, 3 by each. She was with a man for 17 years, no marriage, no proposal, no nothing, just humping, apparently. Gave him 3 children, and he just left after 17 years. What happened? What happened?
Now she know her worth.
Now she know her worth. Now she know it. It just seems like it's always after the baby daddies. You know your worth. Okay.
I don't need no liars. I need somebody that's consistent, stable, head on his shoulders. I don't want no more liars, and I don't need boys portraying to be men.
Ooh, break that one down.
I always hate to hear when they say, oh, women always choose the wrong men and then become toxic, but they're not blaming the men for portraying to be something that they're not and leading a woman on. And then when we find out who you are and we don't want to deal with it, then we're called toxic. I'm sick of that. I'm over it. If you cannot be who you are from the gate, then I don't want to deal with you. I'm too grown, and if I want to play games, I have 6 kids and a grandbaby to play games with. I don't need that. I want to be stable, where I could come home to somebody that's mine, not playing mind games, not dealing. You're with me in private, but on social media, you're somebody else. They don't know you have a woman, but you say you love me, but you're loving me privately, but disrespecting me publicly. I don't need no more inconsistency at all.
Is this a face you're gonna put on your social media?
I'm saying you got that whole night fighter build going on. Like, I mean, nobody trying to claim you in public, especially after you done got bombed on a few times. Like, you got kids and all. Ain't nobody trying to. Look, y'all got too much
claim
going
in
on.
public. Like,
that's juvenile. You 40 something, lady. Like, all that's kind of irrelevant when you get a certain age. Like, I don't know. Y'all be wanting them pictures. Y'all like the, what the peanut gallery got to say. You want it to look like something on them social networks and all that. That means a lot to you, huh? Okay, I guess. But ain't nobody claiming you, ma'am. I mean, if he was. But if he wasn't, I think you would understand. It ain't nothing. It's not that serious.
Break it down for the people in the back, Barbara.
It's just a lot. And then I hate that I get approached by a lot of younger men because they think, oh yeah, what they call them, the YNs. I'm not a cougar. I tell people quick, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm a seasoned hen. But if you under the age of 35, baby, I can't do nothing with you. My oldest nephew was 39. I can't do nothing with you. And if you a mama's boy, go over there. I have 3 boys. I don't want another one. I'm too grown. I have too much going on. And I want something that when I'm gone, that I know my kids and my grandkids have a foundation that I built or me and my husband built. All them games and manipulation, I don't need it. Don't want it. I was dealing with a guy for a year and a half. We just broke up recently. And his level of disrespect, I guess because I'm an older woman, that he thought I was desperate or needy or I'm lonely. And he thought that he could play on that. And I'm like, no. Once your level of disrespect gets to a point, I'm like, I'm out of there. First of all, I'm not your BITCH. I'm not your HOE. I'm not sitting here. If I can't be your queen or your old lady or your girlfriend or your woman or your babe, then I'm not going to be nothing, because the first word out your mouth, you already know. I'm not one of those. That might go for them young girls, but I'm not one of them. I'm old school. I've been raised on old school love. And if you can't get it and provide it, I'm not for you.
So you was raised on old school love, but not on old school values.
That says a lot. That's
you want
real.
a 90s kind of love.
Or even older than that, I guess, huh? But you ain't living that. You want that, but you got to match up to that. You got all these babies running around and all that. YN, he ain't taking you serious. Most of these dudes don't take you serious. That's what I'm getting from what she's saying. Like, yeah, there's no respect. I mean, you got to respect yourself, madam. Like a young YN, look at you, 40-something. Yeah, you old. He know you giving it up. You got all them damn kids. And to a certain extent, again, I'll say this every time. You come in on this show, you are desperate. Like, that means your reality, your immediate surroundings, or even your horizons where you can go is limited. So you come to this bubblehead for a miracle and all that. So in essence, ma'am, you are kind of desperate. You dealing with somebody who's a YN, in her words, is a YN, and that shows you're desperate. You 46. Like, what would be a YN to somebody who's 46? Says she got an oldest nephew that's 39 and her kids in their 20s. So you got to be somewhere in between that, right? Like, they're not going to take you serious. This is part of, the warning and all of the marry before you carry and do all of that the right way. Because whether you want to believe it or not, you're not dating yourself. So your value to yourself is different than the value to the perspectives, the YNs, or whoever you trying to run around with, ma'am. Like, what you value yourself at is different where they value you at or where they slot you at. So to be respectful, I'm not saying he should disrespect you. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if he did disrespect you or he didn't take you serious, there's a reason for that. Your past is going to dictate, I'm not your hoe, I'm not your B, but you got 6 kids, no man. Like, we could run it all down and it's gonna, it kind of, I'm not saying your hand called for that, but it's going to ding you when it comes to if he need to respect you. Because you don't respect yourself. That's just me. But anyway.
And that's why we broke up. And then he thought he could use me because I have a little money. But baby, I have 6 kids. I'm not getting ready to take care of you. Now, if we doing for each other, I have no problem spoiling my man because that's what a woman does. But if I feel like you taking advantage of me every week, you get paid more than me. And then every time I turn around, Baker, you cash at me this. Baker, you cash at me that. Baby, no. I see what you're doing and it's not going to work. So that I broke it off and didn't allow him to move in my home. Now I'm a HOE or I'm for the streets. I don't love nobody. Same old bullcrap that I'm not dealing with. So it's life. It is what it is.
Barbara came in hot. Gotta get off your chest.
You did come in hot. That was a lot of trauma dumping. She talking about she got a little money. Is that what you be telling dudes? And then you wonder why he want a little bit of that money. Not your regular, your average dudes. Nah, we talking about, it seemed like she be dealing with bums, dusties. That's probably what she be attracting. Somebody that want to lay up on the couch and eat pork chops and stuff like that. She talking about she want to build a foundation for her kids. Do you think that that's going to appeal to an average brother or even a brother with more means? You think that he want to come in there and help you build a foundation for your kids? That's not part of his legacy. You ain't having no more kids. Like, how do y'all think that these things be sounding like? This don't sound good. Like, if this was your elevator pitch, you don't get the job. You don't get the investment.
No.
That was horrible.
Horrible.
That was aggressive. Like, there's a whole bunch of trauma in that. Yeah. Who is going for this? Yeah. The dude that's going is the dude that want to lay up on the couch.
Same dude she's
and eat the pork chops.
You gotta understand, like, what your circumstance dictate. Like, you think, like, again, that goes back to your value. Like, what you think your value is might not be that. That same dude that she's talking about is what her level really is. Like, that's, you just said it. You just described what kind of dude is going, and she just described him prior to that. So that's the dude you're gonna attract when you come off like that. You got all them babies. You talking all this independence. You want somebody to come in and fund what you can leave behind for your kids. Because if you had it already, you wouldn't be looking for that. If you had something to leave them damn kids behind right now, you wouldn't be looking to establish it. Like, come on, man. So a dude that, what your circumstances dictate is what you got. I'm not saying he should disrespect you, but these are the circles, the parleyances that you rolling in. Like, this is where your level is, man. I'm sorry. Come on now. We got to be honest. We know Kendra ain't going to be honest, but we going to be honest when we cover this. Like, we ain't going to put no sugar on this. It is what it is. Straight up.
Okay. I had to, because I dealt with so much, and I'm like, this is what women are really falling for. And I'm like, that can't be reality. And I don't want you to think just because I'm single that I'm desperate or I'm lonely. Like I said, I'd rather be happy in the house with a puppy and sitting in the corner talking to myself than be miserable and second guessing myself and why I'm not worthy or good enough to a man that doesn't appreciate the woman that God has sent to him. I'm not going to do it. It just is what it is, because I know what my standards are and I know who I am as a person. I'm not going to let you play on me. My first relationship, the reason we broke up, my first 3 kids' father, he was abusive. I was young and dumb and thought that's what love was. And I always had in my head, whoever I had my first kids with, that's who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, the white picket fence. Life taught me a lesson. It don't work like that. And I had to go through the abuse, the trauma. He tried to kill me. I sat in the hospital for 6 weeks in a coma. Then I had to learn that wasn't love. And everybody say, why you didn't get out? When you're young, you don't know no better if nobody taught you. And now me being a mom and have 3 girls of my own, I'd be doggone if I let them go through that. So now at this age here, if you're not coming with the peace and God in your life that I need, I'm not. Life is too short. And people are dying left and right. And no. So what I need in a man, if you coming in and you bringing stability and peace, I'm all for you. That's just it. And that's my grandbaby here in the back.
So you said stability and peace, but you got the Grim Lords running around all chaotic in the background.
Exactly.
That was just so funny that she said it right there, and little Grim Lord had to make his presence known. Ain't no stability and peace over there. Stability and peace.
Right.
That's wild.
Man.
And then she said the first baby daddy was abusive. Why is the first baby daddy why is one of the baby daddies always abusive? Why?
It's a guarantee. It's just a fait accompli. Like it's gonna happen. One of your baby daddies gonna be abusive.
Y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what is some of the top reasons why they leave their baby daddies. We got one being abusive. I'm gonna let y'all fill in the rest.
Okay. Let me give you one as well. I was young. That's just like a blanket. I was young. So, y'all fill in the rest. There's a couple more. I ain't gonna give them all away. I'm interested to see what the comments have to say about this.
Background.
I mean, I'm sorry. Wait, your phone went out. Your phone went out. I can't hear you anymore.
I couldn't hear you.
Well, let me say this. Okay, not echo. It seems like you've been through a lot in your dating experience. So first thing I want to say is I'm so happy you survived your first child's father and being in a coma. So we're happy that you're here today. Now, I think it was on the first question of what you wanted in a man. Do you want to go to deal breakers, or do you have any more desires that you want?
The deal breakers is I don't want any more liars. If you can't be truthful, then I can't deal with you. If you can't be consistent, I can't deal with you. If you don't have stability in your life, not just saying bring it to stability to me because I have that, I can't deal with you. I don't want the drama. I don't want the disrespect. Those are my deal breakers. Anything else I can pretty much deal with.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, looks really don't matter, because if you got a beautiful heart, then your body's gonna look beautiful regardless.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No.
Okay.
Life is lifing right now. That doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me let my son hold the camera. Hold the camera right quick. I got on my night clothes. So I literally just got off work, and my 2-year-old is running by. Just hold the phone so she can see. Wait. Hold up.
All right,
y'all forget the Kendra Cam. Forget what she looked like. Typical single mom body.
And stability, huh?
But look at this house. This house is chaotic. She said she wants you to bring the stability and peace. Once you step through that door, there is not an ounce of stability and peace up in here. Look at this.
Even the Wi-Fi ain't stable in that motherfucker.
This fan. Not stable.
Unstable. That shit look like it's leaning.
That curtain over there looked like he was thrown up there.
Good gust of wind. Blow that damn thing right off the wall. Blow it right out the window.
You should have went a different direction. Is it cleaner on the right side? Man. Look, can y'all at least clean up y'all house before y'all come on this show? Because the Kendra Cam is gonna expose and reveal what it looked like.
And your best foot forward. You got the snatchback, half 8 ponytail. You got a goddamn Mike Tyson-esque undershirt on and some big floppy plaid pants. Come on, man. Get out of here.
This is the sales pitch. This is what you have to offer, Mel.
Stability with damn chaos all around you. You talking about stability? Man,
let's see if we get some different angles here.
Man, please, man.
See you, girl.
The dog. Look, got the dog.
I have on my bedroom
dog
clothes
already there.
Because I was getting ready to go to bed because I got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. I work 2 jobs, so my job never ends.
We got you, girlfriend. Okay.
Okay, so we didn't get any more angles, but we saw a dog in there. She said she would rather be with the dog, the puppy. Well, you already got the dog, so play the taps. Play it again. Oh Lord, this is bad. I mean, I would like to see what she looks like on, probably when she go to work, when she go outside.
I guess that was the profile pic.
Right, because that was a different person. This is rough.
It's rough.
This is rough.
Yeah, put your best foot forward, man. Y'all gotta put your best foot forward. Yeah, well, she didn't say her per se. She didn't say much about looks and all that. But I mean, come on. I mean, the beggars can't be choosy, right? You ain't all that much of a looker yourself. But come out in the best way you can if you're gonna be on Kendra show. It's outside. Whether you in your house with the dogs or not, you putting yourself out to the public.
Yes.
And I think you should represent yourself better than that.
If you're looking for a man. You're looking for a man. It has to be something. Has to be appealing.
I mean, it's not the environment, the background, the past, or what's led up to this point. None of that is appealing. 6 kids, all of the chaos and all that. There's no appeal to that. Well, let me not say no appeal. You're going to appeal to the same man that you was just complaining about. This is your level. Like y'all conflate y'all worth the older you get. Like, nah, your level is where you was at dealing with Holmes and the back and forth and sending him a little couple dollars and all that. That's basically what you qualify for now. Period. Like, be mad. Don't be mad at me. Is what it is. Like, quick moment aside, BSO kinfolk, while we handle our membership Monday. First up, from downtown, 296. With the strong 4 months, we appreciate you from downtown. Next up, Baltimore T with the 1 month. JH also for the 1 month. And we definitely need to welcome our new members, Ivan Barnes and DeMarco, Virginia. We appreciate y'all for subbing up and entering the membership program. Enjoy the content. Don't forget, for all the rest of you folks, if you want to join up so you can be shouted out on Membership Monday. Now, back to the video.
When was your last relationship? I think you just told me. It ended 3 months ago?
Yes.
Okay.
We were together for 1 year and 2 months.
Okay. Y'all broke up because you didn't let him move in with you?
He was disrespectful. Okay. He said some very disrespectful things, and it's just, he has the mind of a child. And then when you bring somebody's children into it, that's a deal breaker for me. He didn't only disrespect me, he disrespected my children, and I cannot go for that. And then he had the nerve to apologize, saying, you know how I get when I'm angry. No. And then for you to say I should clean up a little, I have a 2-year-old grandbaby that's running around. He's allowed to throw his toys and everything everywhere. I'm just that grandmama. So don't come for me about being dirty, because I'm not. But when I have a 2-year-old grandbaby, he's allowed to do whatever he want to do. So next. Anyway, back to you, Kendra.
That's it right there. Another deal breaker.
I just think it's dirty up in there. Like, I don't think okay, yeah, he throwing his toys about, but he don't have a play area. You can throw your toys all.
Okay, you can throw them all over here, but you got to pick them up when you finish.
Right.
She just blamed a 2-year-old for the state of her home. One 2-year-old. Like, I mean, that's crazy.
He played a part in that, but all that other stuff in there, that's you and throwed that about.
That's crazy.
That curtain wasn't that 2-year-old. That fan and all of that in the background was not that 2-year-old.
Let's humor her a little bit, right? let's say for instance, it was the 2-year-old. Let's say the 2-year-old did all that damage single-handedly off a little bluey and some sugar. He tearing up everything. She said he allowed to do whatever he want to do. Like he's the man of the house, basically. I don't know this brother's situation. She said he had no money. He was begging and he ain't had nothing. He was a child and all that. But he's still an adult. Like ain't no man trying to play third, eighth, ninth fiddle to some damn 2-year-old and kids and all that. Like that's where y'all, I understand putting your kids first, but in certain areas, like the kid don't have the say over the adults. It's a lot of this backwoods culture, man. We get into that a lot. Like, again, I don't know the status of what directly happened or how much damage this little kid, because these kids they tear your whole house down. They tear up your whole neighborhood if you let them. But I don't know how much damage he's actually doing. You scapegoating him, or he could do whatever he want. If he tore up the whole neighborhood, you gonna say, "Oh, that's my grandson. He could do what he want." Like that's a piss poor attitude. And again, like ain't nobody. If Holmes wasn't into it, let's say he's the worst scenario in that, it ain't gonna get no better. You're not gonna get anybody better than that to subscribe to that kind of thinking with you. Like if you feel like that, that's fine. But as an adult, a man, somebody on the outside, that's not his grandson, and he's just a kid. Like there's a level like that got to be maintained. You can't have no damn kids running no house. 2-year-olds running the house? Nah.
Cousins, they cussing y'all out tonight.
I'm an old school. I've been raised by old school. If my baby want to have a good time and throw his toys everywhere, he's allowed to. But guess what? Before I go to bed, everything will be clean and smelling like bleach in here. Because I was raised by a woman named Big Mama. So that nasty don't play. But that's my grandbaby. And I'm going to let him have fun and tire himself out until it's time for bedtime. So that you're speaking, that being nasty, nowhere near. I'm 46 years old. Come on, 79. We were raised by old school people. We know how to clean and all that. So talking there about the toys and stuff, he's allowed to make a mess. That's my grandbaby, and I'm gonna let him do it. But before I go to bed, guarantee you'll be able to eat off this floor. But anyway.
Woo! I don't want no problem with you TikTok people, child. What are 3 flaws you have to wait? When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
You a grandmother.
The day before my birthday.
When was your birthday?
Monday,
Friday.
The 19th.
What's up with that guy?
He didn't want to act right either. It's just
ain't nobody acting right, huh?
Okay. Well, yeah.
Ain't nobody.
I'm not in the habit of sleeping around and get your face out the camera, my son. I'm not in the habit of sleeping around with multiple people, and there was just somebody that I had been dealing with for a long, long time, and I had just woke up and I was feeling vulnerable and
sleeping with folks.
Things happen. I'm not ashamed. I mean,
but he's not an option for a relationship.
No, he's not.
Wait a minute. How do you know this guy? Well, I guess you can know him for a long time, but it seemed like you had a sexual relationship with him for a long time. The guy of 17 years left you. Then you've been in a relationship for the last year. So this guy is just part of your little friends with benefits. Anytime you out of a relationship, might be during a relationship, you need a little something, you go to this guy. Like, that don't sound good. Like, he's just lingering in the background, just can give you some D whenever you feel a little vulnerable. I feel a little vulnerable. I was sad about my relationship, and here he come. That don't sound
in case
good.
Of emergency.
She got him on deck.
Yep.
That don't sound good. And you sitting up here talking about the last time you had sex with
kids
your sons.
And grandkids right here, just flopping about. It is what it is. You see, he jumped in the camera. So that's protection. Like, what you talking crazy for? Even though you 46 and all of that good stuff, you're a grandmother, but nobody want to hear that. Like, y'all don't have no decorum. You talking about old school Big Mama. Big Mama was telling you about last time she got hit off and broke off when you was little?
Nope.
I doubt that. I seriously doubt that.
No.
Oh, man. Not playing with me, man. Spitties, man. You too old for this. You too old for this. You two got too much on the line. Like, you need to check yourself. Talking about your girls and what they gonna go through. Like, when you open up them traumas and all that, it's a way to communicate with your kids. But if you go out, you on the internet talking crazy, you think they're gonna do? If you was in there with whoever laying down, running around, you got men here, there, you get popped off left and right, what you think they're gonna do? Kids do what you say. Excuse me, kids don't follow what you say. Most of the time they follow what you do. So you can tell them, don't do drugs, don't do this, don't do that. But if you hitting the pipe or you doing something, they're gonna follow that. They're gonna see you as a hypocrite. So the best thing you can do for your kids is be an example. They might follow you, they might not. They might follow your example, but I think they're more apt to follow your example than just your words, what you say. So you can tell them what you don't want them to go through. And now my mommy went through that, so you ain't got to go through that type. They're going to follow and do, not exactly, but they're going to follow your example of your actions that you said. Right. So when you cavort yourself around like that, you that's what's going on. Like you spreading it, the generational curses and all that. This is how it comes about.
I'm ready to settle down. No.
Okay. Fair enough. 3 flaws you have to work on.
My attitude. I'm a Taurus. I'm very stubborn. My mouth. I will talk back in a heartbeat, especially if I feel like you're wrong. And
I think I see how that coma came
that's
about.
That's about it, really. My mouth and my attitude.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Honestly, I don't need a man. I want a man.
Why ain't
I'm not
right there
after a man for his money. I make my own money. I'm not looking for a man to be a daddy. They have dads. They're even though their dads weren't crap to me, their dads take care of them. Even though it's only two, they take care of them. I cook, I clean, I work, I have my own everything. I just want somebody to share it with. That's it. I just want to be happy. I don't want to be out here giving my all and loving somebody and then looking stupid for loving somebody and they're not doing the same.
Okay.
That's it.
We got you. And Barbara, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I mean, God. For one, I'm very loyal. If I'm with you, I'm with you. Up, downs, in and out, good times, bad times. It doesn't matter. I'm very family oriented. I mean, if you down, I'm gonna help you get up. I'm not gonna walk away when times get hard. I mean, I'm gonna love
this
you.
This is counter with what she just said.
Yes. As much as I'm there for you, just give me the same.
She just said.
That's just it.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So what's the age range you would date? You're 46.
I'm not going under 37. The age is from 37 to 50, and that's it.
Should he be in North Carolina?
Not necessarily.
Okay. And could he have kids already?
Yes.
Okay.
I love kids.
So we got Barbara, 46, Taurus, a veterinarian technician in North Carolina, mom to 6 by 2 men. She'll date 37 to 50. Not worry too much about your looks and about your money. I'm assuming you're on the Kendra G singles dating app.
No, you was telling me about it earlier before the internet.
Girl, you told me you've been following me everywhere. I just knew you would be prepared.
I do. But Kendra, I swear, I work so much, I don't even really have time to get on the internet like that. And I promise y'all looking at me, I don't look like this 24/7, but I'm just work, you know. But no, I'm gonna get on there after I get off of here. I promise.
Okay, yeah. Download the dating app and set up your profile, okay, girlfriend?
I will.
All right, bye.
Madness. They follow you everywhere, Kendra. They love you. They follow you everywhere, but ain't nobody got the damn app. She said, I can't get on the internet like that. God damn it, you've been on the internet now. You was just on the internet with her on IG. That's what Kendra said. Hey, please. Anyway, she just contradicted everything she said in her interview. She said she stopped messing with dude because he asked her for a little cash app, a little something. She said, well, when you down, I got you if you need something. That's what he was doing. I'm loyal. I don't leave when things get hard. Well, the coma got hard and you left that. I mean, come on. Like, don't say you one thing and then you just took 30 minutes up there. We sat here, did the video. Y'all heard it, rewind it. She just said all of that and then gonna say she's the type of person to do all of that when she just didn't do it. Like, come on. You all this madness, you got chaos, the goddamn house is upside down, kids, babies running around. It's crazy, man. This is your level. Like, your worth, again, like, we got to when you look at your worth, you have to take a real serious look at what you have, where you at, the decisions you made to that point, maybe then you could somewhat determine your worth or value or whatever, even though it's still ultimately up to the suitor per se. But we can't have a delusional look at what your worth is. You was right where you probably gonna end up. The Kendra app, it ain't gonna help you. Like right where you are, that's where your level is at this point. This is what it is. Your past that does dictate where your level is going to be. You can't say I did all of this and all this happened, but that don't affect my status today. Yes, it is. It's like your rap sheet. It's not going anywhere. You can't erase it. Not to say that you should. You got to embrace it. But no, without the delusion, with a clear look at where you stand, then maybe you could somewhat assess your value. But this was just madness, man. I don't know. She was talking crazy to a certain extent. The house is, whatever, Grimlord's running around. It's like they all in one room. Like everybody was in one room. I don't know, man. Y'all do what y'all want with that. I'm going to turn it over to Queen before we close it out.
That house was toe up. Whether it was the Grimlord or she just dirty. I know that house is toe up. You can see it in the background. Y'all can rewind it back and look at the dirtiness in there. And bleach ain't gonna help that. You need to clean up. Like, you need to clean up. Like, I'll put some bleach in here and all this will be cleaned up before tonight, before I go to bed. Now, that looked like that stuff been out before the Grimlord even came over there. Like, he might have played a part in that, and you just let him throw stuff around and stuff, but I think that was probably dirty before little Grimlord got over there. So that's why you were just so hot with the comments. Talking about that bleach and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna say it a third time. Play the taps. The lady is aggressive. She already got a dog. She wants somebody to come in and build a foundation with her. She's looking for stability, but she says she's stable, and she's a walking contradiction. How are you stable, but you're looking for a man to come help you build a foundation for your kids? Seriously. Those are your kids. And you said the father is really good to his kids. He take care of them. Get with that man and build a foundation of what y'all gonna lead to these kids. Like, I don't think you had a right to ask another man to leave something to some kids that's not his.
Somebody else's kids, right? Wow.
Like, whether he do or don't, I don't think you should ask. Let him decide. If he decide to stepdaddy, right, let him decide what he gonna leave. But true, you trying to build something to lead to your kids? What have you built on your own to leave? And what have you built with that man that could help you create them kids? That's who you need to get with. Not some random man, some stepdaddy. True. That don't make no type of sense. Like, y'all be doing stuff totally backwards. Ask the man that you had the child with for these things that y'all are asking for. And it should have been a standard before you had the children with him. Now you had the children with him, and then you're going to come to another man and ask for the things that you should have been asking your baby daddy for. This is so backwards.
Definitely.
That's all I...
Lower the bar and raise the value. Lower the value and raise the bar is what they do. And it's ass backwards. But we're going to leave that right there. You guys heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. So get down there in the comments section. Let us know if you agree, disagree. If we were on base, off base. We have 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought, always promoted, celebrated, #1 here. Leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop some more bangers. We appreciate y'all for coming out this evening. We love y'all. And y'all be safe out there. We catch y'all on the next one.